Good morning, students. Last class we have discussed about chemical properties of third A group elements. So third A group elements reacts with a number of components like a oxygen and nitrogen, halogens. Okay, so different components to form different types of components. Now today topic, anomalous behavior of boron. So third A group or boron family, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Already we know that. So overall, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. In this group, boron contains some different properties compared with the remaining all elements. Okay, so that phenomenon is called anomalous behavior. So anomalous behavior means some different properties. Okay, some different properties. So overall, boron contains some different properties compared with the remaining all elements. So that phenomenon is called anomalous behavior. So which properties are different? Okay, listen. Now, first of all, boron contains very low atomic size or atomic radius. Okay, so overall boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, in these elements, boron contain very low atomic radius value, but remaining all elements contain high atomic radius values. Okay, so overall it is a very low atomic radius value. Next, second one, these boron contain very high electronegativity value. Boron contain very high electronegativity value. Already we know that yesterday class. Okay, so overall from top to bottom in this group, decrease the ionization enthalpy. So overall very high electronegativity value, or at the same time ionization enthalpy value also very high element of boron. Okay, so remaining all elements contain very low electronegativity values or very low ionization enthalpy values. Okay, so it is a second point. Next, third point, overall boron is a non-metal. Okay, boron is a non-metal. So remaining elements, overall aluminium contain slightly metallic nature, remaining all elements metals. But only boron is non-metal. Boron is non-metal. So aluminium contain slightly atomic nature, and at the same time remaining elements gallium, indium, thallium, so they are all elements metals. Okay, they are all elements metals. Okay, next fourth point, overall boron to form number of components, to give number of components. So at the same time remaining aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, these elements also to give different types of components. So in these components, boron components is contain covalent nature. Okay, covalent components. But remaining all element components contain ionic nature. Okay, suppose number of boron components have there BCl3, boron trichloride or boron trifluoride, okay, B2O3, boron trioxide. Okay, so they are all components contain which nature? Covalent nature. But remaining elements like a aluminium, suppose AlCl3, aluminum trichloride, ionic nature. Okay, AlF3, aluminum trifluoride, ionic nature. So remaining all elements, components contain ionic nature. Okay, next fifth one, overall boron oxides. Already we know that boron is reacts with the oxygen to form their oxide. So B2O3, boron trioxide. Remaining elements also reacts with oxygen to form their oxides. Okay, overall B2O3, boron trioxide, or remaining aluminum oxide Al2O3 or Ga2O3 or In2O3, Tl2O3, thallium trioxide, indium trioxide, they are all oxides. So in this oxide B2O3 contain acidic nature, already we know that. Okay, B2O3, boron trioxide contain which nature? Acidic nature. Suppose Al2O3 contain dual nature, acidic nature as well as basic nature. But remaining all elements basic nature. Okay, so here boron oxide only completely contain acidic nature, but remaining all components does not contain completely acidic nature. So B2O3 contain acidic nature and Al2O3 contain dual behavior. So acidic nature as well as basic nature. So overall remaining components contain basic nature. Only B2O3 contain completely acidic nature. Okay, next point. So H3BO3 or suppose BOH taken twice. Okay, listen, H3BO3 or BOH taken twice, O3H3. Okay, O3H3. So it is a boron hydroxide. These boron hydroxide contain acidic nature. Okay, boron hydroxide contain which nature? Acidic nature. But remaining all hydroxides contain basic nature. Okay, so overall sixth point, H3BO3. H3BO3 is called orthoboric acid. So it is also you write BOH taken twice, boron trihydroxide. This boron trihydroxide contain acidic nature, but remaining all hydroxides. Suppose for example ALOH taken twice, aluminum hydroxide. So it is a basic nature. Okay, so only boron hydroxides contain acidic nature. Remaining all elements hydroxides contain basic nature. Okay, so at the same time boron contain tetravalency. Okay, boron contain tetravalency, but remaining elements contain hexavalency. Overall remaining elements contain d orbitals. Okay, to exchange the d orbitals. Okay, suppose for example boron, what is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Okay, so but remaining elements contain 6 valency. So it's contain d orbitals, extended d orbitals, but boron does not contain extended d orbitals. Okay, it is also different property. What is that? D orbitals does not contain boron element, but remaining all elements contain extended d orbitals. Okay, next further 8th point, boron and remaining elements to give their hydrides. So overall, suppose for example, boron to give boron hydride. What is that? B2H6 is the boron hydride. It is also called diborane. Okay, B2H6 is also called boron hydride or diborane. So overall, all boron hydrides is stable components. Okay, all boron hydrides, which components? Stable components. But remaining all elements to form hydrides, but that all hydrides does not contain unstable components. Okay, does not contain stable. Okay, that all elements contain unstable components. Okay, unstable components. And next one, so polymers. What is the meaning of polymers? Mainly just like polymers means plastic items. Okay, agriculture pipelines. So polymers means plastic items. Plastic items means just like plastic chairs, polythene covers. Okay, ethylene is prepared by ethylene. Okay, polythene covers or plastic chairs. Okay, number of plastic different articles. Okay, these are all polymers. Overall, boron components like a borates. These borates give polyacid components. Okay, so boron components like a borates. These borates give which components? Polyacid components. Okay, so in this it is also one different properties. Only boron components contain to give polyacid components, but remaining all elements does not give polyacid components. Okay, next point, only boron element contain diagonal relationship. Already we know that diagonal relationship. Okay, so only boron element diagonal with the silicon, diagonal relationship with the silicon element. But remaining elements like aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, these are all elements does not contain diagonal relationship. Okay, so they are all different properties compared with the remaining all elements. What is the first point? Boron contain very low atomic radius or atomic size compared with remaining elements. So boron atom contain very high electronegativity or very high ionization enthalpy values. At the same time, boron is only non-metal. Remaining elements contain some metallic nature, and aluminium contains some metallic nature. Remaining all elements contain completely metals. So next, boron compounds contain covalent nature, but remaining all elements components contain ionic nature. Overall, boron remaining all elements reaction with oxygen to form their oxides. In these oxides, B2O3 boron oxide is the acidic nature. Remaining all components contain. So some elements oxides contain dual behavior, means acidic nature as well as basic nature. Remaining elements oxides contain basic nature. So next H3BO3. H3BO3, or it is we write BOH taken twice. Boron trihydroxide. So boron hydroxide is the acidic nature. Remaining all elements hydroxides contain basic nature. Overall, in this group, boron is contained. So does not contain d orbitals, and remaining all elements contain extended d orbitals. Overall, boron hydrides, boron and remaining all elements of hydrides. Overall, B2H6, boron hydride contain stable component, but remaining all elements hydrides contain unstable components. So only boron components like a borates, that components is give the polyacids, but remaining all elements components does not give polyacids. In this group, boron contain diagonal relationship, but remaining all elements does not exhibit the diagonal relationship. Okay, it is mainly anomalous behavior of boron. So what is the meaning of anomalous behavior? Completely different properties. Completely different properties. Okay, compare with remaining all elements. So now diagonal relationship. What is the diagonal relationship? Already we know that. Suppose for example, we have taken, it is the first period. First period contains only two elements, hydrogen and helium. Okay, first period contains how many elements? Only two elements, that is hydrogen and helium. Okay, next further, second period contains, it is starting from lithium, it is the first group, or first A group, first group or first A group. Next lithium, beryllium, it is the second group, second A group. Next one, 13th group, or it is also called third A, beryllium, boron. After boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, already we know that. 13th group, so 14th group, 15th group, 16th group, 17th group, 18th group is the neon. So overall 38, 4th A group, 5th A group, or 6th A group, or 7th A group, or 8 or 0 group. Okay, 8 or 0 group. Next further we write third period. So third period it is starting from sodium. Okay, sodium. Further overall atomic number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and next 11. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Okay, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Okay, so it is the second group, it is third group. sorry, it is the second period and it is third period. So 13th group or 38th group, so which element? Boron. In this group, 38th group of the first element, 38th group of the first element and 40th group of the second element. So contain, these two elements contain similar properties. Okay, are boron diagonal with the silicon. Okay, boron diagonal with silicon. These two elements contain similar properties. This phenomenon is called diagonal relationship. Okay, listen. 38th group of the first element boron, 40th group of the second element silicon. These two elements contain similar properties. Okay, similar properties. That phenomenon is called diagonal relationship. So overall, boron diagonal with silicon. Boron, already we know that beryllium diagonal with aluminium, or lithium diagonal with magnesium, already we know that. Okay, lithium diagonal with magnesium, beryllium diagonal with aluminium. Now boron diagonal with silicon. So lithium magnesium contain equal properties, or beryllium aluminium contain similar or equal properties. At the same time, boron and silicon also contain similar properties. Okay, that phenomenon is called diagonal relationship of boron. Okay, so it is the diagonal relationship. Okay, so further class we have discussed about remaining topics. Okay.